options you have. The first is just a grab sample with a bottle, and this works best if you see a bloom right in front of you. It's just easy to grab from the dock or the shore. And with that, you don't want to just plunge it down because then you're going to miss most of the scum. Instead, you want to skim across the top. So you can just reach down, grab that. Always wear gloves and wash your hands.
I was just
after.
going to ask, yeah.
And there, that's your first sample. This one's probably the easiest and the most people could participate.
Yep.
Laura, why do you wear gloves?
Just in case it is toxic, you don't know yet while you're taking the sample.
You're talking about when you suspect a bloom, or no, you always do.
We always wear gloves
always do,
when
yeah.
we're sampling anything.
Because you don't know what you see.
You also just don't want to contaminate anything.
Right.
Okay.
And the reason for the brown bottle is so sunlight doesn't come in to like change anything?
It'll react to the sunlight, so the brown bottle keeps it as fresh as possible before testing.
Yeah.
Just keep this open. Your next option is the plankton tow net. On a less windy day, it's going to be a bit better. But you're going to close this little latch here and throw it out as far as you can. And then you're going to tow it back in slowly before it hits the bottom. You don't want to get all that sediment at the bottom. You're trying to get the plankton that's in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So tug it in at about 1 meter per second before it hits the bottom. And I'll go over here so I don't whack it.
So that's getting much lower in the water.
Yep, and then the integrated tube will get the entire column. So this would be great if you don't see a bloom and it's maybe underneath the surface.
Yep. Do you guys have the discs, the black and white discs that you put down to see how?
The Secchi disc,
Yeah.
that measures clarity.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah. So the wind's not my friend today, but throw it out. Let it sink just a little bit. Just plug it back in. I have that bottle.
You need this? Jan, you want to grab that bottle? Or thank you.
Grab it like this, keep it upright. Thank you. And then you just unclip this and pour it in. You can unclip it. There we go. And don't do that. It's great to have a friend to hold the bottle. Then you pour that. And the only thing this isn't going to capture is the picoplankton, just because it's less than 2 microns. The plankton net is the whole surface.
But that's 1,000 across the pinhead.
Yeah.
And those aren't at least highly toxic. Those aren't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the ones that can get into the air that we're studying right now. But they're not the ones that you're going to be looking for underneath the microscope.
Yeah.
And lastly is the integrated tube. It's going to get the whole water column. So this is great for baseline testing just because you'll see what you have all throughout, maybe when you're testing every 2 weeks. And then even if there's not a bloom on the surface, you could see if it's maybe starting to come up. The weights will drop this to the bottom. Hold on to your string so you don't lose it. And you just toss it in. Let it sink down. And when it's all stretched out, you're gonna tap this with your thumb to keep the water in. And then pull this back up. And this is a better job for someone a bit taller than I am. But then you're gonna yeah, because it's 3 meters long, so just about everything. And there's your 3 samples.
Awesome.